10 years ago, we did a backpacking trip through Thailand, and one of our most memorable experiences was taking the night train from Bangkok up to Chiang Mai. Now, 10 years later, there are dozens of flights and very cheap options that you can take to get there, but we want to see whether in 2023 is it still worth getting the night train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai.
Got enough bags, babe?
Yes.
Normally if we were flying, we'd be checking these bags in, right?
Yeah, we just realized there's no actual
no
trolleys,
trolleys.
so we're just gonna have to drag these.
This is different from last time, huh?
Yeah, we keep calling it an airport.
It looks like an airport.
It feels like an airport as well, so let's go and see.
So last time when we came, this was 10 years ago when we did this trip before, it was at the old station in the center of Bangkok. Now they've built this giant new terminal here just on the outskirts of the city, and it literally looks like a ginormous airport, except there's no one here. It's like an empty airport. You start to learn this skill when you carry bags around this much.
You're very skilled. Babe, have you ever seen a 7-Eleven vending machine?
Why not?
That's quite cool.
We're going to be able to get a bit of food that's better than a 7-Eleven.
I mean, we are in a train station that looks like an airport, so you would hope so.
Airport, but yeah, let's see. There needs to be food in my belly now.
Right, let's go.
So the first thing to note is this place is ginormous. I'm guessing it's for during public holidays and things it gets super busy. Just look down that way. And now look down that way.
Airport?
Yeah.
What did you get?
So I got my go-to dish, which is pad krapao, which is basically stir-fried chicken, chili, and Thai basil. It's about as local as you can get with the food, and it's always super nice and super cheap. So.
Malia, what did you get?
Do you need 10 baht?
Yes, always.
Can I have 5 baht?
Maybe after the train, but first, tell me what you got.
I got chicken nuggets that one of them looks like a fish.
How much were they?
25 baht.
25 baht. Not bad.
How are they?
Good.
Yeah?
Okay, so Adam found a burger place that sells burgers for 39 baht, which is basically like just over $1.
Yeah, it's just over $1. I was drawn in by the 39 baht. But
How much was it?
39 baht is for a pork burger. Beef is 59 baht. Plus I added bacon
Chips.
and egg.
So how much
and
did you pay in the
fries.
end?
So the total for a bacon and egg burger and fries was 120 baht.
And that's how they get you.
It's true.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, how is it?
1 out of 10 or 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
Maybe like a strong 4.
Wow.
They didn't ask me about sauce. And they put a very like sweet, sickly sauce all over it. The burger patty is like super thin and I think like 90% fat.
So basically stick to Thai food, yeah?
But it's okay. It's fine. It is what it is.
You're right there, babe.
It's a bit of a squeeze, I won't lie. It's not built for all of our bags. Alright, so basically
That's the situation.
It's snug. The thing is, so we travel heavy because
We're not
literally-
backpackers.
We're not backpackers. This is our life in these bags. So we travel with everything. If you literally just had a suitcase between the two of you or a couple of backpacks or whatever,
Perfect.
this would be perfect. Cool little room. Like, I'm sure in a little while I'll be able to show you what's in here because that's the bathroom, 2 bunks and everything.
We'll give you a room tour.
We'll deal with all that later. I'm now
Let's
trying
go.
to play Tetris with the
And
bags.
I want to put my shoes.
Morning.
Good morning.
How did you sleep? It's a bit like...
I'm in a bed with Malia, so you know it's really cozy.
So last time we remember there was a cart on this train somewhere that served coffee.
Yeah,
And it's now 6 o'clock in the morning. It's beautiful. We're in the jungle. So I think it's coffee o'clock.
I think so.
Let's go and find some
Check it
coffee.
out. Alright, I think our coffee's coming to us.
Past us. Alright, breakfast has arrived. What we got?
I think there was like 3 or 4 breakfast options. Slightly overpriced, I'm not gonna lie.
How much was this? 190, wasn't it?
190 baht, which is like, I don't know, $6 for eggs. Some bread. But anyway, we're on a train. There's no other food. Look at that view. Wow. Coffee's
and
here.
the coffee has arrived. Yep.
Chocolate Milo.
Aha, that's for Malia.
Maria.
Coffee for you.
Coffee, please.
Whoops.
Just
Gap.
check it's not super.
Thank you. Cheers.
Barely fit under this bed.
So as Ina was saying, it was 109. The smartest thing to do here, if you're coming on the train, definitely bring your own
Bring
food.
your own.
We didn't bring our own food, but we also weren't really bothered about if we got food or not. So it was just more that when the lady came around last night, showed us the menu, we're like, yeah, let's get some food, let's try it out. So 190 per person. That's for, you get like toast, a little fruit salad, some egg, and a coffee included with that. Oh, and a juice as well, you get with that as well. Let's try it. Alright, the princess is awake. Good morning, princess. And now we're going to try again for a second time to go and find the restaurant cart, get some more coffee, because the ones that they gave us with our breakfast were like this big. So we might need maybe 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Yeah? And you're going to have what?
Milo.
Milo, chocolate Milo. Okay, good
What
idea.
is Milo?
It's basically hot chocolate. Ooh. Ready? Yeah. Let's go. One thing that I think a lot of people actually probably don't come exploring through the train. There is a small restaurant kind of cafe cart that's only probably 8 tables, but it's so worth coming because they have like all the windows down, like you can see out, the wind is blowing through, and it's a really nice place to come and have breakfast if you're going to have breakfast.
Or spill your
Or
coffee.
spill your coffee. But there is one thing, I just ordered our coffees, and what they do is they've put the instant coffee in these little plastic baggies. So you buy a coffee, they just basically give you a baggie, empty it into the cup. After he poured the coffee into the cup, the guy just walked straight over to the window and just threw the plastic bags out of the window. And I was just a bit like, really? Like, there's a bin right there, but he was just like, whoop, out the window. Yeah, that's a thing.
It's calling me, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow, the rainbow.
so the station that we've just stopped at, it looks like there's some trails up into the mountains, and it's Doi Kuntan National Park, and it looks like this. It's really cool.
You want to come back?
Yes. On the train again.
On the train, and we'll just get off at that stop and do some treks.
Yeah.
eyes are wide open.
Alright, I felt that this was worth sharing. So I just paid for our coffees back at the cafe cart, I guess you would call it. For some reason in my head when I ordered them, I was certain that they were like 15 baht each, maybe 25. Each coffee was 40 baht. In dollars, that's like $1 something. We'll write it down below exactly how much it is. But essentially it was a teaspoon of instant coffee. I felt quite reluctant to hand over 80 baht for 2 coffees, but it was really worth going down to the food cart down there just to be able to open the windows and have the wind in your, not hair, they have hair, the wind in their hair, and to see the view and the smells of the jungle and all that kind of stuff. So we were just talking then, like it's not the same experience just sitting in the room, because you can't open this window. So you can look out, but it's not the same experience as being down there in the food cart and going through the jungle, having your head out the window, looking like over the edges of the bridges. The scenery is just absolutely stunning. So yeah, definitely worth going down to that cart. Be prepared to feel a little bit upset when you have to pay for your coffees and your breakfast.
Welcome to Chiang Mai.
We got this. One day soon.
We're here.
One day soon. One day soon. One day soon.
What did you say?
This place looks like an abandoned hotel.
It looks like an abandoned hotel and a ghost house.
She doesn't quite understand the fact that we have to do things on a budget. You know, we are full-time traveling. We can't stay in all these luxurious properties all the time. So yes, it's there's a bit more character to this building, I guess.
We have a sofa.
Oh, this
The
is
sofa is
nice.
very comfy actually.
Yeah.
Right, we are going to get into a full price breakdown of our time and a comparison between taking the train versus flying. But first, welcome to our new apartment. I want to show you around a little bit, and basically we want to show you what you can kind of get for your money here in Chiang Mai. So this property that we're staying in right now, it's 1 bedroom, 1 living room, 1 kitchen, all separated, and we are paying 21,500 Thai baht for a few days shy of a month, which equates to about $620. Not the cheapest of cheap, but we were very adamant that we wanted something with a little bit more space this time. We went too budget last time and ended up shooting ourselves in the foot and kind of regretting it. So we've gone for something with a little bit more space. Let's show you around before we get into the comparison for the train. Moment you've all been waiting for. Sorry, we are a little bit tired. So the train left Bangkok at 8:05 last night and arrived this morning just before 9 a.m. Few points first. The train did leave pretty efficiently on time. They did do an announcement to say it was going to be running 10 minutes late, and I think it only ran about 5 minutes late. And then literally we got on the train and boom, it was moving. So in terms of system at the train station, everything very seamless, smooth, straight on the train, everything was good, and it left on time and arrived here on time. So that's a big bonus, because I remember last time 10 years ago we had some delays, and I think we sat at a station like we'd
like
not move in for a couple of hours, I think even.
Yeah.
We arrived very late into Chiang Mai, so that's something that they, I think, have improved on. So the overall experience was very nice. Now let's talk about the cost compared with if we had chosen to fly. All right, so I've done some numbers on my phone, so just bear with me a second. So the tickets for the first class cabin were 1,400 Thai baht per adult, okay? For Malia, it was actually much cheaper. I think her ticket was around 480 baht, so not too bad. But for us, 1,400 baht per person, which equates to around $40 per person for the first class cabin. You can do it cheaper if you want to stay in the open cabin where everybody sleeps in a row there. You can do that for around 800 baht per person, which is $23. If you wanted to save a bit of money, you can do it that way. Throwing in the food on top of that as well, obviously we got to the station, they advise you get there at least 1.5 hours before, and because it's the evening, we did have dinner there, which I would imagine a lot of people will do as well. The meals there were around 70 to 80 baht per meal, which is around $2.50. Not bad, not cheap, but not terrible. And then breakfast on the train, which was 190 baht, I would actually say was not worth it. I wouldn't advise anybody getting the breakfast. Because you arrive before 9 o'clock in the morning, you might as well just take some snacks.
Wait it out.
And wait till you get there. There's cafes by the train station where you can go get breakfast. And coffee, that's the other thing. Coffee was 40 baht per sachet of instant coffee, which is $1.15 for what is essentially 1 teaspoon of coffee, which I thought was pretty extortionate. That brings us to a total per person of 1,710 Thai baht, which equates to 49 US dollars. Now, was it worth it?
I think it was. The reason most people, I think, go for this option is because of the scenic ride to Chiang Mai. You go through a lot of like lush, serene jungles. So I think, in my opinion, and for Malia as well, it was worth it.
Okay. What if I told you that a flight to Chiang Mai
is how much?
Is 800 baht
Really?
per person.
Wow.
There's at least 10 flights a day coming into Chiang Mai that are all around 800 baht, which is about 23 US dollars.
But I think it's also worth it if you're a backpacker, because what it means is you are essentially, that's one night stay somewhere, you know, so you're traveling and sleeping at the same time. So I think that's why it's a suitable option for a lot of backpackers.
We wanted to experience it again, didn't we?
Yeah, because we did it in the past and we wanted to do it again.
The other thing I would say that counts against us, we traveled with a lot of stuff. So what's nice when you fly is we turn up to the airport with all of our crap and we hand it over to them and then we don't have to see it again for another couple of hours until we get off at the other end. Granted, we do with the low-cost airlines usually end up paying some baggage fees because we travel with a lot of stuff. So you can probably add another couple of hundred baht onto the flight price. I think if your goal is to get to Chiang Mai, just fly. You're not going to be saving yourself any money. Like a lot, I think it used to be one of those things where you would come up because it saves money, it saves time because you're sleeping at night and this, that and the other. However, if you want the experience, then it's well worth the experience of being on the train. So yeah, I think it depends what you want. It's something that we'll do one way to experience it. Malia had, hey Squish, I want to ask you something. I need your opinion. Did you enjoy the train?
Yes.
What was your favorite thing about it?
Everything.
Everything? You enjoyed looking out the windows, didn't you? Sticking your head out in the jungle. If you could choose whether to go on the train or whether to go on an airplane and it only takes 1 hour, which one would you choose?
Train.
The train? Why?
Because it's more fun.
Because it's more fun. Okay, so as a family then, there's your answer. Straight from the 5-year-old. If you're a family, the kids will love it. And it's nice as well not having to be strapped into a plane and all this kind of stuff for them. So overall, amazing experience and we hope you enjoyed it as well. Drop some comments down below whether you've done the Bangkok to Chiang Mai train or have you taken a train, an epic train journey somewhere in the world that you think we should absolutely check out, because we would love to try it. And if you enjoyed it, please click that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then do us a favor, help us grow our amazing little community. We would love to see more of you and for you to see more of us, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.